This is the story of a lady teacher who falls in love with one of her students and is willing to go to any extent to win him over. However, the student dislikes the teacher because he already has a girlfriend. To make the boy hers, this teacher plays several tricks. Let's find out what happens next. The story begins with a sweet student named Jamie who gives her class teacher a gift on the last day of college. Jamie asks her teacher who will replace her. The teacher replies that a new teacher, Molly, is coming to teach the students. Molly is highly intelligent and very good. While they are talking, Molly arrives and the principal starts showing her the college. While touring, Molly notices a boy named Danny playing on the ground. She becomes infatuated with him at first sight, not knowing he is Jamie's boyfriend. Both Jamie and Danny study in the same class. Next, we see Danny and Jamie talking about their upcoming relationship anniversary, and they're very excited because it will be their first time being intimate. Later, we meet Jamie's dad, who spends most of his day staying at home. Danny felt quite weak about the situation, so he reluctantly agrees to attend extra classes with Molly. During this time, Molly sits next to him and says, "If you want to get into a good college, you should start attending classes tomorrow." This was all part of Molly's plan to get closer to Denny. However, Denny refuses the class, saying that tomorrow is his anniversary with Jamie. Hearing this, Molly feels irritated, but as Denny is about to leave, she manages to get his phone number. Back at home, Molly can't stop thinking about Denny, and she starts brainstorming ways to separate him from Jamie. Soon, she comes up with a plan. The next day, she intentionally gives Jamie a C grade on an assignment, which deeply hurts Jamie. After class, Jamie goes to Molly and tells her, "I come from a middle-class family and I need good grades to get into a better university for a scholarship." Molly replies, "If you want good grades, bring the assignment again tomorrow and I'll give you a better grade." Jamie then tells Molly about her anniversary with Denny, which was today. Molly asks, "Which is more important to you, celebrating your anniversary or getting good grades?" Jamie doesn't answer and leaves. Later, Jamie meets Denny and explains everything to him. She also apologizes for not being able to spend the evening together since she needs to complete the assignment for better grades. Denny, upset, walks away. A while later, Molly approaches Denny and invites him to dinner. He agrees, and they go to a restaurant. There, Molly asks Denny about his love life. Hesitant at first, Denny tells her that nothing has happened between him and Jamie because Jamie is not ready for it yet. Molly, understanding what Denny wants, tries to get closer to him, but Denny doesn't show much interest and leaves. The next day, Jamie meets Denny and asks him where he was last night. Denny lies and says, "I was with my friends." Jamie feels hurt because Denny's friends had already told her he wasn't with them. Later, at a party, Denny can't control himself when he sees Jamie's beauty and takes her to a room. There, he tries to get closer to her, but Jamie stops him in the middle of it, causing Denny to feel frustrated. Denny's mood worsens, and he walks away. On the other side, Molly intentionally breaks her car and calls Denny to fix it. Denny arrives and repairs her car, but while doing so, his hands get dirty. Seeing this, Molly takes him to her house and cleans his hands with a towel. She also tries to get closer to him. This time, Denny can't control himself either, as the boundaries have already been crossed and both become intimate with each other. The next day, when Jamie goes to college, Molly once again gives her a C grade for her assignment. Seeing this, Jamie is confused as to why she's being treated this way, especially since she worked hard on the assignment. During this time, Jamie spots Molly and Denny sitting alone in an empty classroom. After seeing this, Jamie starts to suspect Denny, so after class, she follows him and watches as he goes to Molly's house. As soon as he enters, Jamie tries to peek through the window and sees Molly and Denny kissing each other. Now Jamie realizes that Denny is cheating on her, and she walks away crying. Denny notices her leaving and follows her. Although Molly tries to stop him, Denny doesn't listen and reaches Jamie, apologizing and promising not to repeat such things. Jamie forgives him, and later that night, Denny receives a message from Molly, but he doesn't respond. The next day at college, he completely ignores her. Molly, feeling ignored, becomes distressed and realizes that Jamie must have found out about everything. To make it right, she gives Jamie a grade, but Jamie tells her not to think that just because of one grade, she'll forgive her. Jamie throws her assignment in the dustbin and leaves. Meanwhile, Denny comes to Jamie and tells her that Molly has been bothering him, so he's going to meet her tonight to end things with her. Denny then messages Molly and invites her to a location. Molly, thinking Denny still loves her, quickly gets ready and heads to the location, feeling excited. However, her excitement turns to sadness when Denny tells her that he only loves Jamie and doesn't want any relationship with her. Molly becomes extremely upset and tries to convince him, but Denny refuses to listen and starts to leave. Seeing this, Molly becomes furious and, in her anger, starts her car and runs over Denny, killing him. She collects his blood in a cloth and places it on Jamie's car bumper. She also leaves her phone in Jamie's car to make it look like Jamie was responsible for Denny's death. Afterward, she heads to a movie theater, keeping the movie ticket with her so she can prove to the police that she was at the theater when Denny's accident occurred. We then see Molly searching for a mechanic online, offering him a large sum of money to fix her car, while also warning him not to tell anyone about it. Meanwhile, when the news of Denny's dead body reaches the police, they immediately arrive at the location and try to investigate who is responsible for Denny's condition. Meanwhile, Jamie also learns about the death of her friend Janie and rushes to the police station. She tells them that she suspects her class teacher, Molly, because for the past few days, Molly and Denny had been having an affair, and last night, Denny was planning to meet Molly and end things with her. The police quickly head to Molly's house for questioning. Molly lies, claiming that nothing ever happened between them and that she considered Denny just a good student. She also shows them the movie ticket and mentions that her phone had been stolen, which she had actually placed in Jamie's car. After hearing Molly's explanation and seeing the ticket, the police begin to think that maybe Molly is telling the truth. However, on suspicion, the police go to Jamie's house to search. While checking her car, they find Denny's blood on the bumper and Molly's phone with a message from Denny about meeting her. Seeing all this evidence, the police arrest Jamie, but Jamie's parents manage to get her released on bail. Jamie tells her mom that she believes Molly is the one who killed Jamie. Jamie's mom starts gathering evidence against Molly to clear Jamie of Denny's murder charges. First, she goes to college and secretly takes Molly's car keys from her bag. Then she checks the car and discovers something about the mechanic. She goes to the mechanic's place to inquire, but he lies and says that neither a woman by the name of Molly nor any car ever came to him. Hearing this, Jamie's mom gets upset, but is approached by an employee at the mechanic's shop who reveals the truth. Molly paid a large sum of money to get her car fixed. Jamie's mom asks the employee to tell the police the truth, but the mechanic refuses, as he fears losing his job, which is very important to him. Jamie's mom shares this with her husband, and Jamie overhears their conversation. Jamie then asks her mom to let her go to Molly's house, but her mom refuses because Jamie has a tracker on her ankle, which the police installed to keep her from escaping. Jamie listens to her mom, but that night, when her parents are asleep, she sneaks out and heads to Molly's house. At Molly's house, Jamie turns on the recording on her phone to capture Molly's confession. However, Molly quickly realizes what Jamie is doing, snatches the phone from her, and, in a fit of anger, admits to killing Denny. She also threatens to kill Jamie. As she moves forward with a knife to attack Jamie, the police arrive just in time. The police had been tracking Jamie with the ankle tracker, and when they saw her leaving the house, they followed her. They arrest Molly and take her away. So, friends, if you were in Denny's place, what would you have done with this teacher? Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, RECAP. Also, press the bell icon. Thank you.